And it was like, I was like, yo, this is like really good. And like there was this whole plot between him and like this mob boss, and then he gets the girl, and then they like drive away together or whatever. And I'm like, I want a Chris Tucker Michael Jackson film with this plot. I want to know who that guy is. I want to know like who these bad people are. I want to know all this. I want to know what's going on behind this. Like I feel like there's so much more to be seen.
Oh yeah.
And then he did make a movie too, right? And he had Smooth Criminal, the music video in the movie.
Now I will say, the music videos in there, like Speed Demon, Smooth Criminal, those are great, right?
Yeah.
There's a scene. I just thought about this like not too long ago. There's a scene towards the end of the movie. Spoilers. Where Michael Jackson turns into like some giant robot, and I don't know. Maybe because the technology wasn't there or something, but that freaked me out for years. Like I could not look past that.
That's funny.
It's so weird. That movie is strange.
I don't know that. Yeah, I think I might have seen it before. Excuse me, sir. What would you like? Oh my god! And then like some of the other like 80, I think more the 90, like maybe late 80s, early 90s, like music videos where like there was a lot of CGI. Because like Thriller was great. Thriller was great because there was no CGI.
Right.
And all of the effects look so good for the time.
Oh yeah.
And I was watching and I was like, yo, like. The way they got Michael, like the transition from him being like undead to like being regular Michael and all that, like all of it was good.
Oh yeah.
And I like they did this with no CGI, and then I remember the time with stupid Eddie Murphy as the king, in Egypt.
That's right,
and the wife or whatever. Yeah. And like he does this thing where he like puts like this black stuff on the ground, and then he goes around.
Joe say he did what?
Oh, he like puts this black
like sand
or whatever. Yeah, like on the ground, and then he spins and he does this ugly CGI transformation. Oh my! All right, I'm back and ready to start recording.
Yeah, it is about as early 90s CGI as you can get. I was like,
I was just like, no, I'll take Thriller's effects any day.
Right.
Thriller was so good.
Thriller is amazing. Yeah, there was another one that he did years down the line. I think it's called Ghost.
I gotta watch that. I didn't get to see that today, but I want to watch
that one is fun to watch. That is very fun. And like you probably won't pick it up right away, but one of the characters is played by Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so much fun to watch.
Last thing I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna start recording. So the posthumous album that came out after he passed away, like a year after he passed away, was just something called Michael. Apparently, I learned about this like I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. 3 of the songs out of the 10 songs that were released when it first came out were not recorded by Michael Jackson. Apparently,
really.
Yes, it was recorded by some other guy who is like a Michael Jackson impersonator. But the people who recorded it with him said that they recorded it with him back in 2007, and it was just never released. And then they put all the tracks together, whatever. But like 7 of the songs are true, the other 3 aren't. And his family could definitely tell based off of how he was singing and everything. And I was like, wow. And I heard it, and I was like, you know what? I guess so, but one of the songs I really liked, and it was like, I was like, wow, and I had no idea. I couldn't even hear it at first, but then I heard it back again. I was like, wow, I guess this isn't him. So this whole thing was drawn out up until even as of recent now. They went to court over it and all this stuff. Sony was like charged, and like the family of Michael Jackson was a part of it, whatever. Long story short, apparently he didn't record the songs. Some impersonator did, even though they claim that he did record the songs. He even said even the impersonator said like in a tweet that he did, but then he went on his MySpace and was just like, I was hacked or something like that, and he didn't actually record it.
Weird. That's strange.
And then as of recent, Sony re-released the album. I think earlier. It was like earlier this year, like in like July. And this is still like a thing with like Michael Jackson fans to this day. like about the 3 songs. They call them the Casio clips or whatever. Like the files that he recorded or whatever, because like the guy who recorded, his name was Casio or whatever. He said that he recorded it, but he didn't. But they re-released the album earlier this year, and apparently the 3 songs that were put on trial are just gone from re-release. I guess because like it was still ongoing or whatever, but it's notable that they re-released the album and they took the 3 tracks out. So now it's only 7 of the tracks on the album now. Which kind of further indicates that Sony was like, yeah. And I think they even said in 2018 that they admitted that he didn't record it, but they never said that he never wrote it or that he never was there to record it or something like that. But like they never did say that wasn't his voice, because it probably wasn't his voice, but they never said that he didn't record it.
Right.
But I don't know. It's a gray area.
Wow, I never heard that.
Right, and the only person that could confirm it is dead. So
right. Yeah. Gracious, man.
Truly confirm it.
Man, what they're doing with Michael is just insane. You know, both alive and dead. It's just it's like. Yeah. They're tampering with his empire and his legacy so much.
Yeah. Apparently, Sony owns the rights to all of Michael Jackson's music and the publishing and all that. And apparently, they say that Michael Jackson has apparently recorded as many as up to 500 songs, and they're just sitting there somewhere on a hard drive, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, like hundreds. I think up to 500 or so songs, and I'm like.
That's insane. I would love to hear that though.
Yeah. We never will. They'll probably just slowly roll them out as time goes on, which is kind of sad. But whatever.
Yeah. No, someday maybe they'll make like a ultimate Michael album. You know, get all the songs that he never released and put it on record.
What if they're all trash? That'd be hilarious.
I would hate for them to be trash. Like bare minimum.
Michael Jackson we're talking about. Though.
Yeah.
What if he made so many songs and only put out like the 20 bangers he made, but then all the rest of the 150 he made were all terrible. That's why I never released them.
Maybe. But we're talking about Michael Jackson here. Nothing he's done is except for the first 4 studio. Well, I don't even know. Those probably were good. The first 4 studio albums that he actually released was not Off the Wall and the Thriller album and all that. It was actually albums that he made previous to that that never got picked up until Off the Wall dropped. And then after that, he started to boom in the late 70s, early 80s. So it's crazy. He made 4 solo studio albums, and then his 5th one was what sort him into popularity. So that's maybe there might be a chance where he has some songs that just aren't like
big bangers, but we'll see.